everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a little bit different, but I saw a video on this earlier today, and then I kind of did my own research, and I thought, you know what, I want to talk about it. And that is the topic of dinks. It feels like that is just not a good word, but it stands for double income, no children. Basically, there are these couples, especially on TikTok, who are making TikToks about how great it is to have no kids, and the people in the comments are just coming for them and just saying really horrible, nasty things. And now this topic is something that I find really interesting because I personally don't want kids. I am 22. Everybody tells me that I'm going to change my mind. Maybe you'll meet the right person, and I think it is so annoying when people tell me that. I hate it when people tell me that because I probably won't change my mind. But even if I do, okay, that's something I do years from now with the circumstances that I'm in. But I know a lot of people always tell me whenever I'm oh, I don't want any children, is, oh my god, you're gonna change your mind. Oh my god, you're gonna change your mind. And it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth, and I just kind of wanted to talk about that today. I am someone that's never wanted kids. I never liked playing with dolls. None of that was my jam. I pretty much knew that kids weren't for me from a very, very young age. People keep on telling me that I would change my mind. Never did, still never have. It is one of my greatest insecurities, especially going into relationships. I have met several people where right off the bat, and even in apps, their first thing, or even in their bio, it'll be I want kids one day. And at first I used to be you know what, let's just not talk about it. But people really want kids, and it is a huge deal breaker for a lot of people. So then I was oh my gosh, I'll just be single forever because everybody wants kids, and that's just not something that I'm willing to do. Because guys, the actual act of childbirth freaks me out. There's no way I could do that. But also even adopting or the other option, I just don't think I'm fit to be a mom. I probably would be a good mom if I applied myself and I wanted to do it, but I just can't be a mom. Right now, at least, in this point, I am barely surviving with the income that I have right now for myself, and kids are expensive. So I think that the TikToks of these couples being oh, I can fulfill my 401k or Roth IRA or whatever it is, or we can do all of these things because we don't have kids. I think it's really honestly annoying, but not because of the subject matter. I just think the couples are annoying. I'm so sorry. I'm sure they're great people. I just think they're annoying. I would just never follow them. So I've watched a couple of the TikToks and I'm ooh, that's kind of annoying. But I don't understand why people are hating so much on them. Just let them have their fun and move on. I literally cannot stand it when people try to force other people to have kids. It's literally a topic that I could go on and on and on about, and I could probably say a lot of things that would get me canceled, honestly, because I just hate it when people are oh, your purpose in this life is to have a child. No, it's not. No, it's not. We are already overpopulated. It is great and wonderful if you want kids. That's just not my journey. And I actually had a lot of encounters with that. I've never really had to think about it until I went on a medication that would make my fertility not as well. That wasn't proper English. But anyways, my doctor was trying to get me to harvest my eggs. And I said, listen, I'm not paying all of that money that I don't have to do something when I know I don't want kids. He was you're still young. You can still change your mind. I said, I understand that. But at this point in my life, I am an adult and I have thoughts, and I know that I could one day change my mind, but I don't want to, and I don't think I will, and I understand that that's the risk that I'm taking. I'm just not going to harvest my eggs. And then so I had to sign documents saying that I wouldn't sue him if I one day wanted kids down the line. It's just ridiculous. This whole sexism too around kids and childbirth and having children, it's crazy. And a lot of people are oh, well, you're going to want to have kids to take care of you when you're older. Listen, I have thought about this, okay? And at this point in my life, I do work at a retirement home, and let me just say the amount of children who do not take care of their kids is astronomical, okay? So just because you have kids does not mean that they're going to take care of you. Let's just say that right now. But also, it was one of those things where I started working at the retirement home and I thought, oh my god, like, what if I had kids so they could take care of me so I don't end up in a home? But that's just, there's so many different variables that it honestly doesn't matter. Like, it literally does not matter. If the only reason why you're having kids is so that they will take care of you, they probably won't. That's just the way that karma works, honestly. But let me tell you that there are so many children that do not take care of their parents. So if that's the only reason why you're having kids, if that's your only arguing point as to why somebody should have kids, it's just pretty baseless. Also, why are we telling people whether or not they should have kids? Like, why are we, unless we're a doctor, telling somebody like the risk factors and all of that stuff, why do you think it's okay to tell your friend or a random person on the internet that they should or should not be having kids? Like, can we not? Can we literally not? Can we not? Please, can we not? It literally gets me so riled up. It gets me so riled up. I'm literally 22. I am fresh out of college. I am in school. Like, I'm still in graduate school right now. And the number one question that people ask me when they come up to the desk and they meet me is, oh my god, are you a mother? Do you have kids? Are you married? Like, what? No. Like, do I look like a mom? Oh my god. So, in conclusion, I think that it is ridiculous and honestly quite comical that people are getting so worked up and so upset that strangers don't have kids. Like, I'm not saying that it's better one way or the other. I'm just saying that everyone should just live their life. Let's call it a day. Let's call it a day. Okay, I need to go calm down and have some tea or something, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.